Gravity. It's the universal glue. It's the silent force that keeps your feet on the ground. It holds the Earth in orbit around the Sun. But gravity's reach is far, far greater than that. It extends across unimaginable distances, connecting not just planets, stars, entire galaxies. And when gravity pulls these colossal star cities together, it sets the stage for a galactic collision. These are not rare, destructive accidents. They are a fundamental creative process in the life of the universe. They are how the cosmos builds, changes, and renews itself. Think of the universe as a vast, dark ocean. The galaxies are like great ships sailing through this cosmic sea. But they are not on fixed courses. They are constantly tugged by the gravity of everything around them. Where matter is more concentrated, the gravitational pull is stronger. If two galaxies drift a little too close, their mutual gravity starts to take over. It's a slow, patient dance that can last hundreds of millions of years. The pull becomes a cosmic embrace, drawing them closer until they begin to merge. This gravitational tango is happening all across the universe. Let's break down this cosmic pull. Gravity is the star of the show. Everything that has mass has gravity, and galaxies have a lot of mass. Hundreds of billions of stars, sometimes trillions of stars, enormous clouds of gas and dust, dark matter, mysterious stuff that makes up most of a galaxy's mass. All of this mass creates a gigantic gravitational field, a well in the fabric of space-time that extends millions of light years. It's an irresistible force, constantly pulling on anything and everything nearby. Now imagine two of these massive galaxies passing in the cosmic night. They don't have to hit head-on to feel the effects. As they get closer, their immense gravitational fields begin to interact. It's like two bowling balls rolling past each other on a giant rubber sheet. They warp the sheet, creating a slope that pulls them toward one another. Even if they miss on the first pass, gravity has already done its work. It has stolen some of their orbital energy, slowing them down just enough so they can't fully escape. They are now gravitationally bound. They might swing past each other, move apart for a while, but they will inevitably turn around and come back for another pass. This can happen several times. With each close encounter, they lose more energy. They get slower and closer. Their orbits decay. It's a cosmic dance of approach and retreat, a slow spiral inward that can take 1 billion years to complete. This is not a sudden crash, like two cars on a highway. It is a long, drawn-out process, governed by the most fundamental force in the universe. Over cosmic timescales, gravity always wins. So, what actually happens when two of these galactic titans finally meet? The first thing to understand is that galaxies are mostly empty space. If our sun were the size of a grapefruit in New York City, the nearest star, Proxima Centauri, would be another grapefruit in San Francisco. So, when two galaxies pass through each other, the individual stars almost never collide. They just fly right past each other, their orbits redirected by the combined gravity of the opposing galaxy. It's a ghostly, phantom-like passage. The real action is with the gas. The real action is with the dust. Unlike the stars, the vast interstellar clouds of gas in each galaxy are not small, dense points. They are huge, diffuse, spread out. When these clouds from two different galaxies smash into each other, they can't just pass through, they collide. They slam together, creating massive shock waves that ripple through the merging galaxies. This cosmic pileup dramatically heats and compresses the gas. It's this compression that triggers the main event, a starburst. Pockets of gas are squeezed so tightly that they collapse under their own gravity, igniting into brilliant new stars. A colliding galaxy can suddenly start forming stars at a rate hundreds of times faster than a normal quiet galaxy like our Milky Way. These starbursts create swarms of massive, hot, blue stars. These stars burn incredibly brightly but also live very short lives. They light up the merged galaxy, making it one of the most luminous objects in the universe. We can see these starburst galaxies from billions of light years away. They are beacons that tell us a cosmic collision is underway. It's a spectacular display of celestial fireworks, all powered by the collision of gas clouds. Meanwhile, gravity is working its magic on the overall structure. As the galaxies interpenetrate, they exert powerful tidal forces on each other. These are the same kind of forces that cause ocean tides on Earth, but on a galactic scale. Galactic collisions are the universe's ultimate remodeling projects. They take two or more existing galaxies, and through a chaotic process of gravitational pulling and tearing, forge something entirely new. The final shape depends on size and mass, their angle of approach, how much gas they contained. A major merger, where two large spiral galaxies like our Milky Way and Andromeda combine, often results in a completely different type of galaxy. Spiral galaxies are delicate structures. The intense gravitational chaos of a major merger completely disrupts these disks. The stars are thrown into new, randomized orbits, like bees swarming around a hive. Over hundreds of millions of years, the system settles down. The result is typically a giant elliptical galaxy. These are huge, round balls of older, redder stars, with very little gas or dust left for new star formation. Sometimes the collision is a more minor affair. A large galaxy might just swallow a much smaller dwarf galaxy. We can see streams of stars in our halo, shredded remains of smaller galaxies that got too close. This process, called galactic cannibalism, is a way for large galaxies to grow even larger over time. It adds new stars and sometimes fresh gas, sustaining star formation. The supermassive black holes at each center spiral together and eventually merge, releasing a tremendous blast of energy in the form of gravitational waves and shaping the new galaxy's core. Observing a galactic collision from start to finish is impossible for any human. These events unfold over hundreds of millions to billions of years. With our telescopes, we see only snapshots. A first pull, a starburst, a new elliptical. It's like trying to understand a life from 3 photos. This is where supercomputers come in. They are our cosmic time machines. Scientists build virtual galaxies with stars, gas, dust, and dark matter, program in gravity and gas dynamics, then press play. In hours or days, a computer simulates a billion-year dance, showing how tidal tails form, gas clouds collide and compress, and new stars ignite. When simulations match real galaxies, we gain confidence. By changing angles, masses, gas, or dark matter, we explore the full range of outcomes and bridge static images to the universe's dynamic reality.